Hello, Nez Nation. We got to talk about nut job Jean Carroll, who, or is it Jean Carroll? I don't know. And she is she really an author? Has anybody ever read her crap? I don't know. But anyway, breaking news where police have seized E. Jean Carroll's unlicensed gun after she mentioned it during her defamation lawsuit testimony against Donald Trump. NBC News just reported that the Warwick chief of police visited her home in February to seize the gun. Are Democrats now okay with a nut job with a gun? An amnesty for felony illegal possession of a firearm? Police took possession of her unregistered gun after her testimony in the Trump defamation trial. So this is really, really weird. She claimed, she revealed on the witness stand had a handgun at home but didn't have a license for it. Police in New York took possession of a gun after she said during testimony against former President Donald Trump that she had an unlicensed firearm at home, according to a police report. The chief of police in Warwick, New York, visited Carroll at her home to discuss some open issues, quote unquote. The report states, including Carroll's disclosure of the handgun while she was on the witness stand January 17th. During the second day of the civil trial, Carroll had told the federal court in Lower Manhattan that she kept a, quote, high standard revolver, 9 chambers, at home with ammunition by my bed, quote unquote, she said. And then she says, I quote, I still do not have a license. Now, wait a minute. If you don't have a license, okay, that is actually a felony in the state of New York. Criminal possession of a firearm in New York carries penalties of up to 4 years in prison for a Class E felony. And what did this nutjob psychopath, Miss I'm going to go shopping with all that money? Remember that video I did? She said she's going to go shopping. She's going to buy Rachel Maddow a new car, a new boat. What happened to her? Absolutely nothing. Because as history teaches, it's not a crime when a name brand Democrats do it, right? She told us about it, so it's fine, is the same as Biden turned over the documents when asked to. Both committed a crime. Both must do the time. And now crooked Alvin Bragg, Mr. Alvin Do Nothing Bragg, the DA, is going to make this gun disappear. So where are the anti-gun folks? Or is this somehow not the same? I don't understand. John Rader, the reporting officer, said in his report that he, quote, offered to secure the weapon at the police station's property for safekeeping. Carroll and a member of her security team, she has a security team? Who the hell's going to go after her? She's repulsive. Carroll and a member of her security team surrendered the gun a day after Rader visited, and the firearm was being held until Carroll receives a New York pistol license to report. Oh, so they're just casually, cushily they're just going to, politely detain it until she can get a license. No charges, no felony, no persecution, nothing at all. The double standard. Do you see the double standard here, Nez Nation? Unbelievable. I mean, listen to this. Until she receives a New York pistol license, Carroll and an attorney of hers did not immediately respond. Under New York state law, a person can be found guilty of criminal possession if they possess a firearm, such as a pistol, that has not been registered. The felony carries a maximum sentence of 4 years. It was unclear why, this is what NBC says, it was unclear why police waited almost, I tell you why it was unclear, you sham and hack of a publication. It was unclear why police waited almost a month to inquire in person about the unregistered gun Carroll said she had at her house, or whether police are still in possession of it. Carroll's gun became a contentious topic under cross-examination in the January hearing. You guys remember that, as Trump attorney Alina Habba pressed Carroll on her gun ownership and whether she knew she needed a license for it. The judge presiding over the case, U.S. District Judge Lewis Kaplan, appeared outwardly frustrated over the line of questioning. "Don't even start," told her when she began asking Carroll about the firearm. Now, why is that? Why would a judge, remember, this is connected to Cash Money G, it's connected to Letitia Big Shane James. Why would a judge who is supposed to convey an appearance of impropriety, an appearance of disinterest, dispassion, no appearance of impropriety, an appearance of propriety, as a matter of fact, why would the judge say, quote, "Don't even start," when she began asking Carroll about the firearm? That makes no sense. The jury ordered Trump to pay Carroll $83.3 million in damages for repeatedly defaming her, a complete sham, a complete hoax. The award included $11 million for damage to Carroll's reputation. What reputation? Nobody cares about her. She's completely worthless. $7.3 million for emotional harm and emotion. This troglodyte gets $7.3 million for emotional harm and damages. Excuse me? 7.3. I'm getting emotional damage by what you're doing to our former president. Do I get anything? I'm getting emotional damage by the fact that we don't have a secure border, by the fact that 8 million illegal aliens and migrants are coming into our country daily. The fact that inflation is at 3.5%, much higher than KJP, Karina Jean-Pierre, and Tombstone Biden and Kami Kamala initially reported. You know what I'm emotionally damaged by? I'm emotionally damaged that I can't go and take my wife and kids out to a crappy restaurant like Chili's and not spend under $100 for 4 meals. That is emotional damage. I deserve, and so do you, the American public, deserves to be awarded some serious punitive damages. Kaplan later rejected arguments by Trump's attorneys that the case should be thrown out, of course, because Carroll deleted threatening messages, including death threats. The judge said that while Carroll admitted she deleted some of the purported death threats, the details, how convenient is this? The details of the deletions remain unclear. Wow. Trump had already been found liable for defaming Carroll while he was in the White House, with the jury asked only with determining how much she should receive in damages. Trump has denied the rape and defamation claims against him and posted a $91.6 million bond to secure the judgment while he appeals the verdict. Wow. Double standard, an absolute degradation of our court system, an absolute corruption of our court system. Everything, Cash Money G, Letitia Big Shame James, Judge Mershon in this hush money, the DA Alvin Do Nothing Bragg, who lets illegals beat up New York City police officers and get away scot-free. Are you seeing the pattern here, Nez Nation? And now, another individual going after Trump, trying to impede the election process, trying to disallow Americans like you and me to vote for who we want to vote for, now gets off scot-free when in New York State, in New York City, it is a felony to possess a firearm without a license. And she gets nothing, absolutely nothing. What is happening? What is happening to our country? What is happening to democracy? I'll tell you what's happening to democracy. It's completely being maligned and it's being slung through the mud by these power-hungry hypocrites, period. I'd love to hear what you guys think. What are your thoughts on Jean Carroll? Does anybody read her work? I can't even think. When I saw her on Rachel Maddow, spiking the football after winning the case, or at least getting the damages, and just bragging about how she's going to go shopping, I find her to be one of the most reprehensible, repulsive, vile vermin I've ever come across. And she looks like a devil, doesn't she? She looks like a demon. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. As always, it is literally impossible. I try really, really hard to respond to all the comments, but it's literally physically impossible. Obviously, Members get first priority. Super chats, super things get top priority. Consider becoming a member. It only costs you a cup of coffee to support the truth. Also, if you made it this far in the pinned comment, why not be a Nez Nation Insider? It's our free newsletter where you get everything right into your inbox. New updates, current events, breaking news, live news stories that mainstream media won't cover right to your inbox. There's a good chance that YouTube will delete my channel, or I don't know, these platforms, they change their terms of service all the time. It's best to get on our newsletter so you don't miss out on anything. I promise I'm going to keep coming. I love my country. I'm going to keep fighting for truth, objectivity, democracy, everything our forefathers wanted, and I need your support. Thank you so much. In the pinned comment, go become a Nez Nation Insider. Check out these videos coming up on the screen right now. They are absolutely awesome. I just posted this one today. As always, Nez Nation, God bless you. God bless America. I'll see you very, very soon. Thank you.